Today's a good day. Today you are welcome into the family of the Canton Fire Department, a brotherhood and a sisterhood like no other.
Well, good morning, everybody. It is a great honor for me to be here, as it always is with regard to these special ceremonies. I want to welcome to today's promotion ceremony really all the families and friends and fellow firefighters, both the captain-to-be, Dave Street, who is about to be promoted, and also welcome to all of you, to the families and friends, to our new class of 9 firefighter cadets.
Today's your day, guys. And I'm very proud of you, the journey that you had, but now the work begins. Just remember one thing: you are public servants. So your job is to always serve. Congratulations, guys.
Welcome to Canton City Hall and our council chambers. Before we get started, I'd like to ask everyone to please stand, honor America, and recite the Pledge of Allegiance with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you all. As is our custom, we introduce some very important people who are in the audience. You're all important, but these people have a lot to do with civil service and a testing process. So first I'd like to introduce one of our 3 civil service commissioners, Commissioner Chip Condi. Chip, thank you for coming today. Two members of my staff are here, the Deputy Director, Ms. Rachel Forcioni, and Rachel's, our Assistant Deputy Director. I think I gave you a promotion, Anna Meglin. I'd like to introduce our Law Director, Ms. Chris Bates. Chris, thank you for coming. I then would like to introduce one councilman who's here, who's a very strong supporter of civil service, and she's always here at every swearing in, both entry level and promotion. Ward 2 Councilman, Ms. Brenda Kimbrough. Thank you, Councilman, for coming. Next, I'd like to introduce our somewhat newly sworn-in police chief, Police Chief John Gabbard. John, thank you for coming. I'd like to introduce Fire Chief Todd Unger from the City of Willoughby. Chief Unger's son is being sworn in with us. He chose the lighter path instead of the darker path of Willoughby. So, Chief Unger, thank you for coming and supporting not only Canton Fire, but of course your son as well. I'd like to introduce our captain from Fire Prevention, Captain Derek Page. Captain Page works with Thank you, Captain. Captain Page works with our Deputy Director, hand in glove in recruiting and testing and doing interviews. So, Derek, thank you so much for coming. I'd like to introduce the Mayor's Executive Assistant, who also works with civil service on a daily basis when it comes to promotions as well as entry-level swearing-ins, Miss Tammy Diener. Tammy, thank you. I'd like to introduce our Budget Director, Mr. Mark Kraus, very important man for the administration and for the city as well. Mark, thank you for coming. Lastly, I'd like to introduce Captain Pat Bodner. Captain Bodner will be shepherding these 9 new cadets around today. And Pat, where are you? You're hiding in the back. No, you have to do that today. Thank you for coming. Just a quick rundown on what's going to happen today. The mayor is going to promote one firefighter to the rank of captain. Then he will swear in a new fire prevention officer today as well. And then thirdly, he'll swear in all 9 of the new cadets. So with that, I'd like to introduce our mayor, City of Canton, Mayor Thomas M. Burnaby.
Well, good morning, everybody. It is a great honor for me to be here, as it always is with regard to these special ceremonies. I want to welcome to today's promotion ceremony really all the families and friends and fellow firefighters, both the captain-to-be, David Street, who is about to be promoted, and also welcome to all of you, to the families and friends, to our new class of 9 firefighter cadets, who I will subsequently be giving the oath of office to. I will first administer the oath of office to Captain Street. And again, it is my honor not only to be here, but it's my honor and privilege to be the person that administers these oaths, both as to promotions and as the swearing in of new officers. This is always a very, very important day in their lives, and it's an important day for the fire department, and it's an important day for the City of Canton, because the fire department is a very, very important part of the City of Canton. The delivery of safety services is our foremost objective and mission at the level of local government. I am very, very proud of our fire department. It is the biggest and it is the best trained department in Stark County and the entire region. And our fire department has multiple areas of sophisticated capabilities in rescue and firefighting and paramedic services. And this is totally due and owing to the tradition of our fire department and to the pride in performance of all of the members of the department and in the leadership roles. And today I have with us, and he will be speaking briefly, but we have Chief Bennett with us. Division Chief Henderson is unable to be with us, but again, I thank the chief for the leadership of this great, great, great department. Congratulations to Captain Street to be on his promotion. I thank him, and I thank all of you holding rank and otherwise for the difficult and challenging jobs that each of you do each and every day. And I thank you for serving us so faithfully and so incredibly professionally. Captain Street, if you would like to join me at the podium. Captain Street joined the department in, and tell me if I have this correct, June of 1993.
Correct.
And during that time, he's been assigned to Truck 8, Engine 4, Engine 5, and currently Engine 7. So he brings with him to this position as captain some, if I can do the math, 29
years.
29 years of service to the department. So he is well experienced and an extraordinarily professional man with already great training in what he is doing. I'm sure you've served as captain on many, many, many occasions on an interim basis. So we appreciate this. This is a very, very important day. I would ask, you have family with us today. To my understanding, you have your wife Meredith, and I would ask Meredith to please join us at the podium. You could assist us by holding the Bible. And also with you, I think, are daughters Emily and April.
Yes.
Why don't you walk over here on that side? Where are Emily and April? Hello. And Mom Tekla, yes? Hi, Mom. And we thank you for joining us. We thank the family for joining us. I'm now going to administer the oath, and I would ask you to please place your left hand on the Bible, raise your right hand, and repeat after me. I, please state your full name,
I, David Street,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
to support the Constitution
to support the Constitution
and laws of the United States,
and laws of the United States,
the Constitution
the Constitution
and laws
and laws
of the State of Ohio,
of the State of Ohio,
the ordinances
the ordinances
of the City of Canton,
of the City of Canton,
and the regulations of the Canton Fire Department,
and the regulations of the Canton Fire
and
Department,
that I will faithfully,
and I will faithfully,
honestly,
honestly,
and impartially
and impartially
discharge and perform
discharge and perform
all the duties incumbent upon me
all the duties incumbent upon me
as captain
as captain
for the Fire Department of the City of Canton,
for the Fire Department of the City of Canton,
according to the best of my ability
according to the best of my
and
ability
understanding
and understanding
during my continuance in said office.
during my continuance in said office.
And this I do,
And this I do,
as I shall answer unto God.
as I shall answer unto God.
Congratulations, Captain David J. Street.
Real quick, I just want to say I'm very proud of you. We got hired the same year, 1993. You've always been a great dude. I respect you. I want to see that helmet get a little dirty soon. And we couldn't ask for a better leader. Congratulations, brother.
I'll make this quick, I know they're waiting. Just want to say thank you to Mayor Burnaby, Safety Director Perry, Civil Service Director Slyman, and Deputy Director Fortune for all their hard work that they have to do to make any of this happen. Chief Bennett, finally quit asking what took you so long. All the captains I've worked with over the years showed me how this job should be done. I appreciate all of you. I also want to acknowledge my wife Meredith for her support of me since we've been together. My mom, who's always been supportive of me. I know she's very proud of this time right now. I know she also wishes this was my retirement. That'll make her less worried. My daughter Emily, her fiance Jesse that are here today to support me. My daughter April and her boyfriend Gabe that are also here. My friend Elena, who's come to support me also. I wish my son Tyler and his wife Alyssa could be here today, but things just didn't work out. All my coworkers from third shift over the years that are here today, thank you. I've learned a lot from all of you. And as a captain, I'm just going to try to do my best to be a positive role model for future captains. So, thank you.
And this is a little bit unusual, but I'm also giving an oath of office. And before I give the oath of office to our 9 incoming cadets, I'm going to give an oath of office to Firefighter Timothy M. Stinson. Tim, why don't you join me, please? Tim is a firefighter paramedic, but he will be joining our Fire Prevention Bureau. And in order to be an investigator in that particular bureau, and in order to obtain the necessary powers to investigate and to make arrests, and so all of you out there be aware this man will have the power to arrest after the oath. I will administer the oath to him as a police officer of the Canton Police Department. Do you have anybody with you today, your family?
Nicola, you can bring Baker up.
Please have her join us. Good morning. Good morning. Would you like to hold the Bible? You guys can Please state your full name.
I, Timothy Stinson Jr.,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
to support the laws
to support the laws
and Constitution
and Constitution
of the United States,
of the United States,
the Constitution
the Constitution
and laws of the State of Ohio,
and laws of the State of Ohio,
the ordinances
the ordinances
of the City of
of
Canton,
the City of Canton,
and the regulations
and the regulations
of the Canton Police Department,
of the Canton Police Department,
and that I will faithfully,
and I will faithfully,
honestly,
honestly,
and impartially
and impartially
discharge and perform
discharge and perform
all the duties incumbent upon me
all the duties incumbent upon me
as an officer
as an officer
of the Police Department
of the Police Department
of the City of Canton,
of the City of Canton,
according to the best of my ability
according to the best of my ability
and understanding
and understanding
during my continuance
during my continuance
in said office.
in said office.
And this I do,
And this I do,
as I shall answer
as I shall answer
unto God.
unto God.
Congratulations to Officer Tim Stinson. Of course, he remains also a paramedic, firefighter, but he only collects one pay. And lastly, and of course, very, very importantly, and the main reason that we are here today, normally we have these ceremonies for promotions separately and otherwise separately and so forth, and then the swearing in. But again, I welcome the family and friends of our new 9 firefighter cadets. And they're swearing in today, so you have an understanding of the size of our department. I think after they are sworn in today, we will then have 153 sworn, firefighter cadets from the chief down in the Canton Fire Department. I think that our desired strength is actually 154, so civil service always has a job of, replacing people who are retiring, and we have one more immediate hire to make then. So again, it's always a challenge, but we have, the position of firefighter is lots and lots of applicants for this position. Many, many people want to be firefighter. Many, many want to be firefighters for the City of Canton. And therefore, when we have a class like this of 9, young men, they are the best of the best. And so when we swear them in, we're very, very proud, and we are very, very confident in their future success and what they're going to bring to the department. As I said earlier, with regard to Captain Street, promotion day and swearing in day is always an important day in everybody's lives, especially in theirs. For some of them, it's the first job, maybe, which is always a great thing, and the first steady paycheck coming with good benefits and so forth. But it's really, again, such an important day for our fire department, and it's such an important day for the City of Canton. And as I indicated before, we take great pride in the Canton Fire Department. It is the best of the best, and what we want from all of you are to join your fellow firefighters out there who are here to welcome you today and become part of the best of the best. And I say to you, as you take your oaths today, I ask you to look around the room at these fellow firefighters. They are committed, they are dedicated to public service, to the fire department. They have made public safety their career, and they proudly serve, and they are held in very, very high esteem by our entire community. And they are here to welcome you as brothers to their family, because the fire department, the police department, but the fire department in particular, because of living together and working together on your shifts, really truly become family. And I ask you, because I know that you feel great pride today, I ask you to all remember that feeling of pride that you have today, both for yourselves and for your families, as you go forward with your training and careers. I am now going to administer the oath to you. I would ask you to please raise your right hands, repeat after me, and for everyone to understand, I will ask you when you state your name to state your names individually, and we will do that from left to right. The order of their swearing in is based upon civil service testing and scores, and therefore the order of swearing in follows them to their careers with regard to seniority. And so as I ask you to state your name, please state yours first, and we will work our way down, and then we will take the rest of the oath together. I, please state your name.
I, William Samuelson.
I, Andrew Wallach.
I, Kyle Capozzi. I, Kenneth Gingrich.
I, Joseph Stanislavski.
I, James Hoffman.
I, Austin Covey.
I, William Unger.
I, Ryan Berger.
Do solemnly swear
Do solemnly swear
to support the Constitution
to support the Constitution
and laws of the United States,
and laws of the United
the
States,
Constitution
Constitution,
and laws of the State of Ohio,
and laws of the State of
the
Ohio,
ordinances
ordinances
of the City of Canton,
of the City of Canton,
and the regulations
and regulations
of the Canton Fire Department,
of the Canton Fire Department,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
honestly,
honestly,
and impartially
and impartially
discharge and perform
discharge and perform
all the duties incumbent upon me
all the duties incumbent upon me
as firefighter paramedic
as firefighter paramedic
for the Canton Fire Department,
for the Canton Fire Department,
according to the best of my ability
according to the best of my ability
and understanding
and understanding
during my continuance
during my
in
continuance
said office.
in said office.
And this I do
And this I do,
as I shall answer unto God.
as I shall answer unto God.
Congratulations to our new class of firefighters.
Gentlemen, congratulations. Also, congratulations, Firefighter Stinson. Today's a good day. Today, you are welcome into the family of the Canton Fire Department, a brotherhood and a sisterhood like no other. And I just want to take time out to acknowledge Police Chief Gabbard. I appreciate you showing up. And together, we're going to forge a whole new relationship to keep the city of Canton as safe as possible. Today's your day, guys. And I'm very proud of you, the journey that you had, but now the work begins. And just remember one thing, you are public servants. So your job is to always serve. Congratulations, guys.
On behalf of the Civil Service Commission, I want to thank everyone for coming. This is a tremendous turnout. Again, on behalf of the commission, I want to congratulate our new captain, our new police officer, and our 9 new cadets. I know all of you will make us proud. With that, I'd like to invite your families up to have a picture with the mayor or the chief, or both of them. And I want you all to have a safe day. Once again, congratulations.